What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Parrot Press. Today's video, I'm going to bring you up to date with my gallery. We're going to do a little bit of lineup building as well for the upcoming weekend. So let's get into it. So since I won Bellingham, we've moved on a little bit. We've updated. We've sold some players. We brought some players in, and I sold my main man Vito Van Krooij. And this is not the super rare. This is the rare card. The reason being is because he's obviously had some mad results in the last couple of games, and with the trend of the way that rare prices are going, I kind of wanted to get out a little bit, but more so I needed the ETH because I wanted to bring in another goalkeeper and some super rares as well. So probably if the price was around what I bought him at, and I didn't need a goalkeeper, he probably wouldn't be going anywhere. To be truthful with you. But yeah, Vito has gone. I still think he's an amazing player. I've still got his super rare. Yeah, great player. Got some ETH back in there. Can't remember what I sold him for actually. Will it tell me on here? I think it will, right? Not that probably anyone cares. Yeah, what 0.16. So I did lose a little bit of money on him. Can I see? Yeah, you can see here what I bought him for 2.28. Instead of selling him for 0.16, but he has won me some rewards since then. So yeah, Vito was out, made some made some ETH in order for me to bring in this guy. This guy was the big purchase for me in terms of a super rare that I really wanted. Now if we take a look at his super rare prices, you can see here that I got a really good price for 0.47. I was really happy with that. I think this guy here, shout out to him, but I think he was going after the Ryan Gold Super Rare, or he just bought the Ryan Gold Super Rare and then was offloading Gressel, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, if we look at the prices since I picked him up for 0.47, you can see that he's gone for, you know, like a lot more than what I paid for him. And as I said in the past few videos, I was looking for super rares that, or even players just in general now that I get in that cost a little bit of ETH, that I want to keep around for a while. I've scouted them. They've been on my watch list. I've been watching them for 2-3 months. And Gressel was 100% one of those. The others I was already signed was Lovitz for a really cheap price, was Brooks Lennon, not Aaron Lennon. Brooks Lennon was another player that I really had my eye on, and Gressel was the next one from the MLS that I definitely wanted to pick up, and as I said, managed to get a really good price on him. Now, if we look at his scores, he's a really solid player. He gets good AA. He's on all of their set pieces as well. And set pieces for me is becoming almost like a go-to for any position, defender, midfielder, or forward. Do they take penalties? Do they take corners? Are they involved, or are they can't even speak, but or are they at least taking some of the free kicks? It is becoming a big thing for me, rightly or wrongly. But Gressel is certainly up amongst it. And the good thing is as well, not that I have enough players actually to get some lineups out for midweeks, but he does play this midweek coming and the one after that against LAFC in the Champions League. So yeah, really happy with this guy. I picked up his midfielder card, and that was on purpose as well. And I don't know actually, are these? So the ones that have been going, have they been the defender cards? No, midfielder cards as well. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I wanted the midfielder cards because I already had the two with Lennon and Lovitz as defenders as well. And I think he scores just as good, to be honest, as a midfielder. Now, if you add the defender card, Vancouver are not fantastic at defending as well. So you're not getting that 10% bonus as though people obviously think when you get that super rare. But anyway, I've got the midfielder card. Super happy to get this guy in. Really excited to watch him. The next player that left is Højbjerg, which is a shame. He only made an out and out for the club. I think it was one game week, which was last week. And it's a shame because I do really like Højbjerg, but I needed that ETH to pick up a goalkeeper, to get another squad out. And he left, especially once I spent the money on Gressel. I didn't want to deposit anymore, so I needed to sell some players in the gallery in order to obviously pick up a goalkeeper. So yeah, it is a shame. I still want to pick up some Tottenham players. I'm looking at a Son. I'm looking at a Kulusevski. Maybe we can get some form back for a little bit of excitement over the weekend when I am watching Spurs. If you don't know, I am a Spurs fan, and I am happy Conte has left. I just want us to play a back four, 4-2-3-1, even a 4-4-2, just anything to get away from that formation that we've been playing. But won't bore you with that. Højbjerg is out. What did I sell him for in the end? Just under 0.2. So not too bad in terms of the swap that I done and the cards that I needed to get out of. Anyway, the goalkeeper, Eloy Room. Spoke about him on the last video, I think, if not the one before that, around how cheap this guy's going. And I think that a lot of people, not that they're listening to the video and going out and buying him, but I think a lot of people saw the price dropping for a really consistent goalkeeper and obviously went ahead and picked him up. I mean, if we look at the last week, there's been a lot of sales, a lot of pickups, and you can see he's just climbing up now because obviously that supply's now going. I think when I picked up mine, there was like 15, no, there was 21 Eloy Rooms on the market. So eventually his price was going to dip because everyone's going to undercut each other, etc. But if we take a look at his scores, he only had this DMP, by the way, because he was on international duty. But you can see he is really consistent. Columbus have already been better this year, I think, defensively, even though they haven't picked up the points. But I just think from a defensive and that solid point of view, I think they are a touch more solid. And obviously there's the 6-1 against Atlanta madness result. But before that, yeah, I think they've been a little bit more solid at the back. So happy to pick him up. His contract is until the end of the year, but I'd be extremely surprised if they don't renew that at least for another year. Maybe he's got an option on his contract. I'm not sure, but I've definitely bought him for this one. Now moving on, I wanted to play Threshold, so I picked up another goalkeeper. So I had another goalkeeper to put into another lineup. So I picked up Tate Schmidt. Now, for anybody who's looking for a Threshold player, this player is a forward card who is currently playing left back, so he's picking up some AA. And I don't see him peaking too much, but I really, really like him. Hopefully he can keep that spot. But yeah, for a forward card, I can't think of what I picked him up for. Let's just take a quick look. If this wants to, Sorare data wants to hurry up. Yeah, there we go. So I picked him up for 0.47, 0.047. Reason why I done that was because I needed a forward for it. And forwards are tough to get. Somebody around that L15 mark, around like 45, 47, who are consistent, because some forwards, if you get like that, they're hitting the 30s of a poor game week, or they're shooting up obviously to the 60s if they score a goal. But yeah, anyway, Tate Schmidt is in the club. Now, I kind of stayed on this Houston bandwagon since Hector Herrera has been playing out of his skin, and they look decent. Ethan Bartlow's come in. I paid literally next to nothing for this guy, maybe like £20. Was it about that? I don't know what that ETH works out as, but yeah, about 20 quid. We look at his scores. He's just started to get into this lineup. He's under 23, and he's got some years on under 23 as well, is he? Oh no, only a year. But anyway, they've been more solid. He looks like he's found his place in the heart of the centre back there. I think he can also play left back. He's played CDM there, but I'm sure I've seen it on Play Sharper that he can play left back. But yeah, he's in, just a threshold player for me, and I think that he always stays around like the 45s once that creeps up for his L15 as well. But if Houston, go out and smash it, then I've got two of their players. But not only two, I've got three, because I picked up Arthur as well. And this guy looks so consistent. If we just go to all here, and I know that he used to play at Columbus. Don't know what's going on with. There we go. So from this point here, so game week like 1, 2, 2, he's been really consistent in everything that he's done since. You can tell there that he can obviously have that little bit of upside as well. But suffers with injuries, but he seems like he's back to full fitness. He's played, pretty much every minute of this season, and he's capable of hitting around 50 marks, which is kind of what you need obviously for a 5-man team to hit that threshold. So yeah, if Houston go out there and smash it, I've got 3 of their players going in there. So let's talk about lineups as well, lineup building, because I am excited for this squad right here for this weekend. So everybody's at home, and if you don't know, MLS have got a really good percentage of like home victories. It's a really big deal because obviously the distance that you travel, if you're playing East Coast to West Coast, etc. Now, Eloy Room at home to Real Salt Lake, I'm quietly confident of a clean sheet there. Absolutely. Real Salt Lake have not been good, and as I said, Columbus are decent at the back, or they look a little bit more solid as they get to grips with the new manager's tactics. We've got the double up on Atlanta. So coming off the back of a 6-1 loss, I expect them to come out and try and do something, be a bit more competitive. And they are at home. Now, New York Red Bulls are decent at defending as well. But I'm still expecting a win there for Atlanta. We've got Gressel coming in, playing against Montreal, who have not been good this season. And as I said as I said a moment ago, sorry, the last few weeks he's been on fire. And we've got Zelarayan in there as well. So, that double up on Columbus, and he's coming back from international duty, should be starting and wearing that armband to absolutely smash Real Salt Lake, I think. Moving on, Sorare Pro, not confident in this lineup whatsoever, to be honest with you. I'm confident with the goalkeeper. Zimmerman, I'm not confident in. Bentaleb, kind of always comes up with a 60, a 70, takes all their set pieces as well. So they are at home playing against a decent side. But from an AA point of view, he should stack something up. That's why he's a good super rare. And then we've got Vito in there as well at home. At home, Vito is really, really good. But he is playing against Feyenoord as well. But again, takes all of their set pieces. So if they get a penalty, a free kick, whatever, he's going to be there or thereabouts. And then we've got Jude, obviously the new signing. Thanks everybody, by the way, for commenting on the last video to give your perspective on what I should do with this guy. I think that I am going to sell him. He's listed up on the market, so if anyone wants him, go grab him. But I'm not going to be accepting like a mad offer for him or a really cheap offer. He's obviously got extreme amount of years left in his legs. He's a really, really good player. Who knows where he's going to be ending up, but at the moment he's in the gallery and he is wearing the armband against Bayern Munich. So maybe he can stack up some AA, but that should be a top game tomorrow, certainly in the Bundesliga. The other, I'm quietly confident with All-Star Rare, definitely. 20 boys have got a good fixture. Small is capable of hundreds. Ernesto is capable of clean sheets. So it's a really good stack at the back there. We've got Teddy coming back. He's at home. That should be when is that actually happening? So it's Sunday. Okay. Yeah, takes all their set pieces. Again, I'll keep banging on about it, but I'm having a fascination at the moment about searching for players or having players in my gallery that take set pieces. But Teddy's got a really good fixture. Buanga, playing against Colorado, have been pretty terrible this year as well. So I expect a goal or an assist from him. And then we've got the main man there, Hector Herrera, who's been on fire this season from an AA point of view, decisive point of view. So hopefully he can come in and score some more points. So yeah, I'm quietly confident about this lineup. I am probably my second best lineup this week, even though I've only got 4. But yeah, second best. And then we've got the Cap 240. So because I'm not playing Lovitz as the super rare this week, then I've got Joe Willis coming in at the Cap 240. Hopefully he can pick up some AA. I don't expect him to keep a clean sheet against Orlando, but I do think that he's going to be busy. And then we've got the 3 Houston boys here. So fingers crossed. Hopefully they perform as well. And Taylor Booth coming back from injury. And they play against, what are they, 19th, maybe 20th in the league as well. So it's a home fixture for him. So hopefully he can come back and get a decisive as well. So it would be great to pick up my second threshold of the year. There is a side now that I want to be putting out. So I'm kind of about, 2 months ago, it was 2 lineups. Then I went to 3. Now I'm on 4. Hopefully, if I sell Bellingham or whatever I do with him, get another goalkeeper in, or even a super rare goalkeeper, because I am looking at that cap now as well and seeing how I can get in there. The only trouble is that I probably need to buy not only a super rare goalkeeper, but outfield players as well that are not too high, because my let me just go back and show you, because my super rares at the moment, which is obviously a good thing, I'm not complaining about that whatsoever, but you might be able to get away with Lennon and Lovitz in there and Botch, to be honest. So maybe I'm all right for defence. But Gressel's too high. I would say Bentaleb's too high, and Vito's certainly too high. So I do need to either sell some players and reinvest, or hopefully get some more rewards in the upcoming game weeks. But yeah, that's where I am this week, guys. Good luck with all your lineups. Leave a comment down below what your favourite lineup is, which matchups you're looking forward to this week. Have you made any purchases yourself as well? Because I'm always interested in hearing what other people are doing. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see some more, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button. And as always, I'll see you in the future. Take care.